Hi, everybody. This is Becca from Watch Becca Plan, and today I would like to talk to you about my book tracker guide and show you how to do it. I've been getting a lot of questions on it lately because I've been sharing more content about it, and I just want to make one video that encompasses all of it, and that way you can use what I have as freebies and make your own inserts or your own book covers that as you want to, and you can do your own thing with it. So I have in my freebies folder everything you need to do it except for the book cover images, which I'll show you how to get in just a second. But first I want to show you how to get to the insert. So this is when you click on my link to my freebies folder. It's a Google Drive folder. I have it linked on my Instagram, my YouTube videos, um, my YouTube channel information box. And if you click my link in my bio on my Instagram, it'll take you to a milkshake page, and it is linked in there also under freebies. So there's multiple ways to get to this folder. But this is where most of my freebies are, if you're ever wondering. And when I say this is my freebies folder, this is what I'm talking about. It has tons of freebies in it. I have yet to find a better way to organize these onto like a website or something that won't take me forever to do. So this is just what we're dealing with at this point. So in the freebies folder, there's a planner insert folder. I have fun stuff, which is just not planner stuff. It's just other designs I've made. Planner cards, planner tab guides are here, and sticky notes. And then a little how to print on sticky notes guide is down there. Planner inserts is where you want to go. You'll click on that. And then down here in bookshelf trackers. If you do it in alphabetical order, it should be pretty close to the top in the B's. But you click on that, and then you'll see a list of bookshelf trackers, bookish trackers, stuff like that. And then right here is my bookshelf cover Canva templates. This is what you want to do the pictures. If you want the inserts, they're in here as well. I can put it on this screen so you can see. There's these are book log trackers, and then this is the covers, and it's in, I think, A6 Personal and Franklin Covey Compact. Personal Plus, Franklin Covey Compact, and Personal. You can. The nice thing about this is you can take these frames and turn it into whatever insert you want. So if you want to make your own insert, you are more than welcome to with the sizing, or if you want to do it yourself, I'll show you how to do that too. So in here, you'll click on this PDF, and I have two links. One is for smaller images and one is for larger images. If you have a bigger planner, like an A5 half letter, a full letter disc bound, or a binder, or an A5 journal, larger pictures will probably work for you a little bit better. It gives you more detail, a bigger picture. If you're doing one page reviews or anything like that, a bigger picture will probably be better for you. I prefer the smaller pictures just because I have smaller planners usually. I don't usually use anything very big, so I like smaller pictures. So I'm going to click on that, and you just click on it. This page pops up and says, do you want to create this template? And then you just click use template and new design, and then all of these little frames will pop up. So in Canva, these little boxes are called frames, and what you can do is you can upload pictures to it. So you can just drag from your uploads folder here. You just drag over pictures to the boxes, and it will put them in that frame, and they'll all be a uniform size. That's why I like this for book covers, because then they're all a uniform size. That's how I get that pile of, well, not really a pile, but like a stack of those book covers in my pocket in my planner, and I can just pull them out, cut them out, and then glue stick them into my insert because they're all the same size. So now that we have this Canva template, we need a book cover to put into it. So we're going to go here, and we're just going to type in Fourth Wing, because That's a popular book that a lot of people like. So we'll click on that and we'll go to Kindle, and then we'll see the book cover up here. And what you're going to do is you're going to right click on it and click Save Image As. And then you don't have to rename it. You can if you want. If you want to save all your book covers into a folder, you're just going to click Save. And so now your book cover is saved onto your computer. And what you can do is, I have one here that's a Franklin Covey size insert, so I'm going to do this. You can go to Uploads, and you can upload file, and then you can go to your folder where your PDFs were. And you can click on the picture, and you click Open, and there's Fourth Wing in our Canva. The book cover is right in our Canva. So you see that's our cover. But what you're going to do, you could do it from here too, but I like to just take it from this and I just drop it right into that frame. So that way our book covers are always going to be the same size. They'll always be this size, no matter what book cover it is. It will always be the same size. So that way you can have these filled up with the book covers. When I first started doing this, what I did was I went through my TBR and I downloaded all of the book covers for all the books I wanted to read, and I filled up 2 of these sheets. And I just uploaded them and transferred them all over, and I had a big, like a tin full of these book covers that I had cut out and everything. I think I did it on sticker paper too. Um, and then I'm a mood reader, so like I had all of these book covers, and then my mood changed, and I was like reading someone else's books and into some other book, and then that like all of those pictures just kind of sat there because I didn't feel like I was in the mood to read that type of book. So now what I do is oftentimes I'll just take these out, and I will have maybe like this many books at once, and then I'll stick something else here to print, like this or something. I'll print something else on this page too. I'll print a dashboard or something else on here as well, and then I'll just print this out on computer paper. I have a dashboard, I'm not wasting that much paper, and I just cut out my book covers, this little section right here, book covers. I stick it in that pocket. A new book comes out I want to read, I try about maybe once a month to set up my TBR for the month. I list out, I have that insert in the back of my planner that has the list of books I want to read, like the series that I'm thinking about reading. I have the list of the books with the page numbers, page counts, and stuff like that. And I try to take those books and put the book covers in here. And then the books that are coming out that month, I put those in here too. So I don't have too many books that I'm printing at once so that I don't overextend myself. But at the same time, I have enough where it's going to keep me busy for the month. So that's what I do. You don't have to do that. You could do the whole page if you wanted to. There we go. So this is a Franklin Covey compact sized insert or page. It's 4.25 wide by 6.75 tall. So what you can do to set up your page, you can definitely use the inserts that I have in there that are printed. But if you would like to make your own for your own personal stuff, for like your DIY it yourself, this is what you can do. You can either take the frames that I have in this file here, or you can just go over here to Elements and go down to Frames and click on it and see a frame pops up. And then you can size it to be any size you want at all. You could have it be bigger, smaller. You could do a book review page up in the corner and have title and author and then like a bio of the book. A rating system, stuff like that. You can do a whole bunch of stuff with this. But I'm going to show you how to make an insert like I have, just so that you know that you can make it in any size you want. So here I've sized this down to this box. So when you print this out, it will actually print with these the clouds and the background and stuff if you don't put a book cover in it. So the way that you can do this so that you have some sort of guide when it's printed, like I have on these ones. See how I have a square here and not that photo frame? What you're going to do is you're going to go to this box here, and you're going to just, I'll zoom in so you can see this better. You're just going to size this up to the box frame that you have. Whatever size frame that you wanted, you're going to just do this, and you're going to size it. See, I've gone too short there, so you make it a little longer. All right, so now our box is completely covering the frame. And what you can do is you can go up here and hide the color, no color. And you can go to border weight, and then you can make your border thicker. And then you can do any color you want: brown, gray, tan, yellow, red, doesn't matter. You can have it be a box like this. See, so now it's the same color as or same size as the frame, but it's just like a guide for you to put the printed book cover in. You can do any color you want. And then I like to go like this and have it be like a dotted line. So that way it's not so visible. And I like it to have it a little bit lighter on the color scale, like a light gray, so that if I accidentally glue it in a little wonky, it's not super visible. And then what you can do is you can have your insert page with these boxes. Like, let's make a new page. We'll just set this baby up. All right, so we'll have this, and this, and then this, and then one more. See how it doesn't really go to the edge, so I can make these a little bit bigger. And then we'll go down a little bit. And this is where you can add in stars and hearts if you want that. If you don't, you don't have to have that. I like to do 5x4, 4 across and 5 down on Franklin Covey Compact in this size frame. Works really well. So here we go. We have our boxes for our book cover page in here. And if you print this out and cut it out, you'll just have all these boxes. So then what I do is I take a frame and I make sure it's sized correctly for the frames that I am using in my insert. And then I have a page for frames, and then I have the insert that's blank. So that way, and I will usually do a page like this, or I often will have pages that have just a few on them, and I've printed something else on it, and I'll just go in and put a new book cover in it and reprint it with a different book cover. But open area down here where I can add other things in to not waste paper. But now you have a frame that is the same size as your insert. So this is the frame you need to use. So then you can get rid of all of these because they might not be the right size. Get rid of all those and just make a page full of the book covers that you want. And then you can just print this out too and have all of your extra book covers. I suggest not going too crazy with it because storing these things is not very fun unless you have like sticker paper and you make like an insert and you have a book with all your book covers in it, and then you can get pretty crazy with it, but there's some good ideas out there. But I suggest not printing too many just because you don't know where, unless you have like um definite definite like, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly like a set in stone list of books you're going to read. I would stick with a few and then grow as you go. So yeah, that is how to do it. And then once you get your page done, you just go to your uploads and then drag your books over. I don't keep my books on this account. I have a personal Canva account that I keep my books in, but it is full of books. Full of books. So many books. And then I just, whatever books I'm reading that month, I'll just either save them from Amazon, or I will up, you know, if I haven't got them from somewhere else, which I don't normally do. I usually just get them from Amazon. I think a couple times, every single book I've read, even if I didn't read it from Amazon, like if I got it from the library, I still get it through Amazon because the picture size is just perfect. You can just go to the website, right click on it and save it, and you're done. So that works really well for me. And I wanted to show you guys how to do that. It takes a little bit of time to get used to it, but it is quite rewarding, let me tell you. So, and even if you just want the frames, this is how a great way to add them into like a pre-printed book journal. You can measure the if you have like a pre-printed book journal that has like a photo here box where you can add in the book covers. All you have to do is measure that box, whatever, however you're doing it. If you have a like a section like that that has a preset size, you can just measure it, and then you can just like drag this to be, see how there's a width and a height. You can just drag it to be, this is in inches, by the way. I have my account set to inches. So like you can do 9.9 inches by 0.5, or 1 by 0.5. However big the box is, you can do that size. You just have to drag it and adjust the size for that. So that is how you do that. That's how I do it, at least. It's pretty, once you get into it and you start doing it, it gets easier. It's just part of my routine now. Every month I just go sit down in my little Canva and I just upload all my books covers, and and then if you need those book covers for like a Google spreadsheet or something, you have the book covers already from the books that you've read, and you can just save, they're saved on your computer. You just move them to whatever account you need to move them to, or whatever. So yeah, that's how you do it. If there's any questions or comments, leave them down below. And if there's any inserts you want with these, let me know. I kind of like to just give you guys the idea and then let you guys run rampant with it. Because sometimes you guys make some really awesome stuff. I mean, you always do, but like it is, the creativity in the community is amazing. So I kind of like to just like vomit the idea out there, and then everyone just kind of takes it and runs with it. Um, and I've seen other people do like actual book covers where it's the front and the back and the binding and everything, and make little books out of like styrofoam and stuff. I don't like having like a actual I only read ebooks, so this is my trophy. I don't have physical ebooks to put on a shelf, but this is my trophy of what I've read. Since everything is digital for me, this is my trophy of like my book. Other people have giant bookshelves full of books, and I have this. So this is my trophy wall. Um, but it's so much smaller. I don't like having like taking up a bunch of space and stuff. A page in my planner is great for me. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, and leave them down below. And if there's another video you need me to make, but I'm gonna from now on, if anyone asks how I make my book covers, I'm gonna send them this video. So hopefully this helped. If there's questions, just ask, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.